Hello guys, if you're watching this video right now, then you're about to get enlightened on what FURUNCULOSIS, furuncles or boys are all about. So this is actually a personal experience that I want to share with you guys. Stay tuned, I'll be right back. When this thing happened, I was thinking is all this lump maybe for after shaving, let me say lump, say it has happened in my lifetime twice or something, and after a few days the thing will just disappear without you even taking anything. I thought when that thing happened, I thought it was that, you get. And I can't remember shaving my hair like newly before that thing happened. I'm going to see the doctor. Let me know what the doctor has to say. Like I bathe on my way. So this is me leaving our workplace, happy that I was going to get solution to my problem, and of course I was scared. What if I had cancer? What if all of these, one of these big medical conditions or something like that? But then I clocked out, headed to the hospital. This is the hospital. This is where I was waiting to meet the doctor after my vital signs were checked. So this is finally me with the doctor after the doctor had assessed the whatever thing that was in my armpits. And actually before this day, 2 weeks before this day, I was down with an upper respiratory infection where I did some series of blood tests and I took some medication regarding to that. So I brought the result to the doctor for her to actually review and all the rest of it. But then I was so sad when she mentioned I was going to do another blood test, like needle. I was afraid of needle. I'm afraid of needles. I'm afraid of being pricked and all the rest of it. This is me thinking about my life. Why am I getting sick? Why am I always sick? Like I don't like being sick. I don't like being sick for the reason like I get to think too much about it. In mind, what I had in mind before coming to this hospital was that maybe I just come in, the doctor just sees whatever I had in my armpit and she prescribed medication for me to take. That was it. All this blood stuff was not, I didn't plan for it. So let's get right into it. FURUNCULOSIS, otherwise known as boys or furuncles, are painful pus-filled bumps on the skin resulting from the deep infection of a hair follicle. So you may ask, what is a hair follicle? Well, a hair follicle is a small tubular cavity containing the roots of a hair. So you can say where the hair emanates from. So the cause of this boil is usually caused by a bacteria called Staphylococcus aureus. So many people are carriers of this bacteria, meaning that it normally lives on their skin without doing them any harm. So tiny breaks in the surface of the skin, however, can help the germ gain entry into the hair follicle and infect the hair follicle, resulting into a boil. So you may ask, what are the symptoms of boil? Well, they usually start as a reddish or purplish tender bumps. They increase in size over a few days. They are painful and they start out as a small bump, and then they may grow to maybe like 2 inches or 5 cm over a few days, and they usually grow larger and become more painful until they rupture and they drain. What are the most affected areas? The most affected areas are hair-bearing areas where you are most likely to sweat or experience friction, such as maybe the thighs, the armpits, the back of the neck, the buttocks, and even the face. So what are the risk factors? Like, who are most prone to having this boil? We have in teenagers and young adults, and aside from them, other persons can actually have this boil, such as people with insanitary personal habits or surroundings, individuals that have weakened immune system, individuals with existing skin conditions such as scabies or eczema, persons that are malnourished, persons that are anemic, that have hypoproteinemia, fatigue, and all the rest of it. But then, what are the treatment options for boil? Well, boil may resolve with simple self-care measures, but the infected fluid, which is the pus, needs to drain in order for the boil to heal completely. But many boils drain on their own accord. while others may have to be incised by a healthcare professional, just like mine was incised on the second day I went to the hospital. Then antibiotics can be used, must be prescribed before it can be used. Then that is it. So my results came in and my neutrophils were low and my lymphocytes are low, which means my immune system was a little bit low. I was prescribed medication. Then I had to leave the hospital very late at night and then went to pharmacy to get my medication. The first pharmacy that I went to didn't have it. That was I think it was Med Plus that I went to. I went to the second pharmacy. They didn't have what I came for. Went to the third pharmacy. That's where I finally got it. When I got there, I finally realized where other pharmacies didn't have it. I mean, the pharmacies were known. They are known, but then they didn't have it. That's because the cost of the medication was quite high. It was high. It was above 5k. Just one medication, 5k. And so I finally got home, had my bath, microwaved my food, and then to the medication. Look, I had to eat more because I didn't think I had eaten enough food that day, or a good food that day. So this is me almost about to take the medication. I didn't even get to read the pamphlet before taking the medication, whether it's before food, with food, or after food. I just took the medication. It was after the medication that I now realized that I had not read that. But I went through it. After the medication, I had to eat more food so that I don't have to feel the taste of the drug memo. Look at my bombastic side eye to the medication I will be taking for the next 7 days. But then after 3 days, or let me say after the second day of taking this medication judiciously, I was not seeing any effects. I mean, the pain was too much. It was becoming more tender, I think so. So I had to go back to the hospital. On reaching the hospital, I met a different doctor that had to incise, like make a small cut using a surgical blade on the bones on 2 different places. Expressed some pus. After expressing it, he prescribed another antibiotic medication after he thought that maybe the one I took or I've been taking was not working. Prescribed that and prescribed an analgesic for the pain and also vitamin C for me to take with them. So that is basically it. So this is what it looks like. After the pump was incised and expressed. And this is what it looks like after like 1 week of taking the medication. So before I end this video, please guys, if you have multiple boys or it increases in size and number even after your self-care measures, please visit the hospital urgently. If you have fever or chills or severe pain after your self-care measures, please visit the hospital. If the boys fails to drain, please visit the hospital. And if the area of redness surrounding the boy begins spreading, please visit the hospital. And if you have had maybe repeated outbursts of boys, please visit the hospital. Do not self-medicate, please. Let all the prescriptions be from the doctor, and that is it. Please guys, don't forget to subscribe to my channel, leave your notification button, click on your notification button and leave comments down below. If there is a big word, not like a big word, if you think there is a word that I've used in this video that you do not understand, please comment below and I'll be ever ready to answer you. Thank you and subscribe for more videos. Bye.